Since it's the beginning of February, I wanted to share some January favorites. As an aspiring minimalist, I really aim to be thoughtful and intentional with things that I do purchase. In January, I did find some things that I really thought were worthwhile. And these are all things that are helping me live a more thoughtful, joyful, and intentional life. My first January favorite is something called f.lux. It's something that you download onto your computer that changes the color of your screen from like a white-blue light to a warmer reddish light when it's dark outside. So this is useful and helpful for when it is nighttime and you're working on your computer. The warm reddish light will not interfere with your sleep patterns like a white bluish light will. That bright white light can trick our brains into thinking that it's still daytime, therefore disrupting our sleep. So I don't think f.lux has been scientifically tested, but I definitely notice a difference in how easy it is for me to fall asleep when I'm on my phone with that bright white light versus when I'm on my computer right before bed with that warmer reddish light. I'll link all the information about f.lux below in the description box. My second favorite for January is Himalayan salt lamps. A lot of people claim that Himalayan salt lamps have a lot of health benefits. Some of these claims include neutralizing electromagnetic radiation, purifying the air, reducing asthma and allergy symptoms, improved breathing, increased energy levels, improved sleep, improved mood, and reduced stress. So no one's really been able to prove these things true as far as I know based on the research that I've done, but I still think they're worthwhile for the following reasons. They produce a really nice, natural, warm, reddish, pinkish glow for nighttime. So when I read in bed at night, it's nice to have that type of lighting because it helps me fall asleep more easily rather than have like some kind of LED book light or read on my Kindle or something. I think that they look really beautiful and add a nice natural touch to any room, whether they're on or off. They look really nice when they're off as well. And of course when they're on, they're just so like warming and glowing, and I don't know how anybody wouldn't like it. They're great for mood lighting, and if any of those claims from before actually happen to be true, if you have some salt lamps, then you're going to reap those benefits. So I have 3 throughout the house, and I think they look really nice. My third favorite for January is actually 2 things. They're both hydrosols, and so a hydrosol is a flower water made from distilling plant materials. So the first one I tried was this rosewater hydrosol. It's also, they call it a toner, made by Altea Organics, and it's for spraying on your skin. It's supposed to rejuvenate, energize, and add moisture to your skin. It also, I believe, reduces inflammation. I use it for after I cleanse my face, or in the morning, in the night, after I exercise, or just throughout the day, maybe after I apply my makeup. It smells amazing. It smells like roses. I don't know if you like roses, but just makes me feel a little bit fresher afterwards. The second one that I picked up it's the Lemon Thyme Facial Tonic Hydrosol from Evan Healy. And this one's nice. On the back it says, "The moon lives in the lining of your skin, Pablo Neruda." I bought this one because I had remembered reading about research that proved that thyme was really effective at killing the bacteria that causes acne. So I actually have noticed an improvement in my skin since using this hydrosol, especially in combination with this one. You know, this is anti-inflammatory and this is antibacterial, I guess. So, and I think that my acne issues are related to my digestive issues, but it's really nice to have something that can kind of calm the symptoms while I figure out how to heal the digestive issues. And when I'm finished with these products, I hope to reuse the bottles. They're nice bottles. Maybe I'll even try to figure out how to make my own version of these products because these are not cheap. My next favorite for January were these reusable cloth bags for grocery items. I'm really fascinated by the zero waste lifestyle concept. I think there's no downside to reducing the waste that we produce, and I'm really excited to learn more about how to reduce my own waste. So one thing I discovered, one change that I've made, is bringing some of these reusable cloth bags with me to the grocery store, so I don't have to use like the plastic produce bags or the plastic or paper bulk item bags. I think that these look a lot nicer. They're more durable. They help save a little bit of plastic each grocery trip, and they're reusable, obviously. When they get cruddy, you can just wash them. And the stores that I've taken these to have allowed me to use them, no problem. I just needed to take them to customer service and get them weighed so that the cashiers know like how much to tear when they do the transaction. And I've even gotten like sometimes they'll count these as reusable bags, so you get a little bit of a discount for each of these that you bring. These are also good for storing produce, like if you have lots of greens or veggies, you can store them in here in the refrigerator and they kind of help retain the moisture. Or you can of course transfer your bulk items to nice glass jars when you get home. And I actually have been taking my lunch to work in these. Like I have a jar for the food that I'm bringing, a jar for some water, put like an apple in there, a spoon or a fork, and just take it like this. So you can make your own. You can use like old t-shirts and sew them up and create your own bags. You can use jars, or you can purchase the ones that I purchased. I went to Bea Johnson's ZeroWasteHome.com, and she has a store and she sells these and a whole lot of other things that, even though they're things and you don't want to think about like buying more things to help you buy less things, if that makes sense, they're all items that will help you to reduce your waste. So things like this. I'll put the link in the description box below. So I personally find reducing my waste to be just another exciting, fun challenge to take on. So if you're interested in this, let me know. Oh no, I spilled oats. Zero waste. Well, I could reuse these. They'd be a little hairy. Okay. My next favorite for January is Sophie Gray's Way of Gray Love Yourself Workout Guide. So I like to exercise, but I really like to exercise when I think the exercise is fun. And I also like when I don't have to leave the house to do it. When I think it's fun and when I don't have to leave the house is when I'm most consistent. So Sophie Gray is a certified holistic nutritionist and personal trainer. She's created a few different fun workout guides and diet guides for healthy lifestyle. So at the end of December, I saw that she had a package on sale. It was like $24 for a diet guide, workout guide, and the workout guide came with workout videos for each workout. So it's 4 months of workouts. Each comes with a video of her doing the workout with you, and each week you do 4 workouts. And it worked out so that Wednesdays are rest days and Saturday and Sunday. So that's perfect for me. But I think if you wanted to shift the days of the week, you could, as long as you did 4 days a week and did the rest days in order, I guess. So throughout each workout, Sophie's right there motivating you and telling you to work harder and telling you to keep going. And that makes them really fun and easier, and, well, I won't say easier. She definitely kicks your butt. But easier to finish. They're 30 to 40 minutes long, and I just find them to be really enjoyable. I haven't missed a day yet, and I'm on month 2. I always feel better after I do one of the workouts, and I'm feeling a little bit stronger, and I feel like I'm a little bit more toned than I was before I started the program. I also noticed that my digestive system seems to be running a little bit more smoothly since I've been working out regularly, which is great. So I'll link her information below if you're interested in checking out this program too. My sixth and final favorite for January is steel cut oats. Now I know I've talked a lot about oatmeal on this channel, which is kind of weird, but I just love oatmeal. But I found something that I love even more than rolled oats, and that's steel cut oats. Apparently nutritionally they're pretty much the same. It's the steel cut is like not really processed, and the rolled oats, I think they steam and flatten the steel cut oats. So nutritionally they're the same. However, the steel cut, I believe, because they have a larger surface area, because they're not flattened, digest a little bit slower, and I think that that's helping my body out. I just notice a difference after I eat the steel cut versus after I eat the rolled oats. And the steel cut are also lower on the glycemic index, which is nice. So this morning I just had a bowl of steel cut oats with some frozen blueberries, some raisins, some cinnamon, and I topped it off with some homemade almond milk and a little tiny teaspoon of almond butter, and it was so good. So what were your favorites in January? I'd love to hear more about them. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this useful or interesting, give it a thumbs up, and please don't forget to subscribe.